I just saw this video about what you should be focusing on, and he was like reflecting on if he could give advice to his like younger self, like this is the thing he would have done. And although we don't have the same field, the idea is relevant. And I think when it comes to art, if you're trying to make it, as a part of your lifestyle, livelihood, when it comes to art, um, you have to find sort of the sweet spot. And for me, let's put you over here, yourself, and then there's the public, basically everyone that's outside of you, your audience, your whatever, right? There's gonna be a sweet spot over here that you're gonna have to focus on, and it's hard to do this only because this you is the artist, and if you look at like your own inspirations, your own interests, like you're very vast, you're very diverse. But the thing is, when it comes to what the public actually wants and understands and wants to see more of and are willing to pay, it's gonna be a sliver, like a tiny portion of your whole self. If this is your whole artistic artistic self, only this part, like a minimum sliver, maybe let's say 20%, will be the part that the public really wants. Um, so it's hard to do this. I think it's because of an ego, because it feels like if you're focusing on this, you're kind of neglecting this part as well. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can still do all of it, but it simply means you need to know which kind of art is in this spot, right? Because if you don't know this, yeah, you're spending your time doing all of this, right? As well, the 80%. Um, but if it doesn't pay, I'm not saying do art just for the money, but because even this guy, he mentioned how will the thing you do be able to say feed you or retire your parents, right? And we can deny this all we want, but we can't live in a world where we're sort of unrealistic. We have to be pragmatic, practical. Um, so we need to compromise with the art. It doesn't mean it doesn't have to be like an either or. You can find something within your whole artistic self. You can find this 20% that actually works. And for me, I do notice for myself. Now this will differ from person to person, from artist to artist. But for me, I do notice whenever I draw like anime girls, like that's something that um gets more attention, right? Anything that has to do, related, oh my god, to this concept is like um uh, uh yeah, anatomy, human anatomy, because a lot of people are interested in being able to draw, characters, stuff like that. So that's something that's part of the 20%. I've also noticed that whenever I do, kind of like pin up, fetishy kind of content. What to say, pin up, or plus minus NSFW adjacent, or just full on that plus fet, whatever. What to say that um ish content. Like it just does more, or we can just say example anything to do with like feet. Or, I mean, these are things I genuinely like anyway. So I guess I just have to admit that out of all the art that I do, if this is like my artistic self, let me just zoom out here. If this is who I am, my artistic self, only this part, let's say 20%, it's the it's the part that brings back the most. I'm not saying don't do this. The other 80%, you can still do it. But just understand this 20%, the in between you, or the what do you call this? The intersection between yourself and the public when it comes to your art. Like that is the one that's gonna pay you back, whether it's building an audience, connections, opportunities, money, obviously, if you're trying to sell something or do commissions. Like, you get the most returns when you do the 20%, the most returns. We only have a limited time in this planet. Again, I'm not saying don't do this, but just understand that the more you do this, or if this is the only thing you do, you're not gonna get payback. You're not gonna get some kind of return when it comes to your work. If you're planning to do art just for a hobby, that's fine. But if you want it to be a part of your life, sorry, Jesus, a part of your lifestyle, a part of your livelihood, then you need to be honest with yourself. Again, to me, or for me anyway, I still struggle with this, having to admit that there are just some things in like my artistic, creative self that just don't connect with people, and that's okay. It doesn't mean you're a bad person or a bad artist or you're bad in terms of your creativity. It simply means um it's more of like a reality. There are just some things within a specific thing. It reminds me of the, is it the Pareto principle, where 20% of something gets you 80% of the gain. It's kind of like it's kind of like that, where it's gonna be a minority of whatever that's gonna bring you back the most. So when it comes to art, I think you have to realize the things that actually give the most back. Obviously, you also have to be honest with this. You can't just you want to find something within your artistic self, right? That that simply comes naturally to you. And out of this whole natural thing, your natural tendency, find the 20% that you realize connects more with an audience, brings in more viewers, and stuff like that. So be honest, figure out what this 20% is, and I think that's gonna help you, and also definitely help me.